morning and howdy. My name is Henry Chidgey and welcome to my Wednesday morning leadership videos. I believe that a coaching style of leadership with foundations built on trust, integrity, and respect for all people contributes tremendously to create a world that works for all of us. Thank you for being part of making that vision a reality. These free videos and free blogs are part of my expression of my commitment and passion to that vision. I'm very happy you've chosen to be part of my tribe and are doing your part to make our joint vision real. My goal here is to help you build your company and your team to create outstanding results in a way that is both gentle on your people and ruthless on the challenges that they and you face. Today, I'll be sharing with you some thoughts about how to manage your messaging to potential new customers and our prospects. Messaging is one key thing every small business must get right. Every business could do more with its messaging. A failure to communicate seems to happen in every size company. Look at the advertising you watch on TV from even the largest corporations, which have you end up saying, "What was that ad even about?" All projects we are involved in go nowhere unless we can explain the importance to potential customers in a way that makes them want to know more. Prospective customers are attracted to great products or services, but only those who hear a clear message understand why they will have a better life if they take action now. A clear message allows sales to happen. When you have a clear message, everything comes together. You'll find your marketing works better in every way. The other advantage is you tell a great story about why your products or services matter to the world. Folks remember stories. Here are 4 steps to clarify and improve your messaging. I recommend following these steps in the following order. First, get attention with a story. Every business today is trying to get your attention. That is why we go blind to all the ads, posts, and commercials that are thrust upon us. We have only one tool to rely on, and that is a story. When we hear a story, we stop daydreaming and focus our attention on the story. When the story is about a customer overcoming a problem, that's when you have gotten our attention. Second step, the problem. Most companies want to tell us what they do, how they do it better, and explain their features and benefits. But they forget one thing, to talk about the customer's problem in a way to show you really understand them. It isn't until you discuss your product or service in terms of the solution to their problem that they will be interested in hearing more. Remember, every potential client listens through a filter that asks, WIIIFM. What is in it for me? The solution, of course, is to craft and tell a story that explains the problem you solve. If you've ever listened to Shark Tank on TV, the business owners always start by telling the story of why they developed the product in the first place. It's usually an interesting story about why they started their companies and how it revolves around a problem they experienced. The bigger the problem, the better. That is the hook to getting the shark's attention. As an example, in my business relating to small business owners, here's what I say. I work with a lot of successful small business owners and executives who are sometimes frustrated with a lack of engagement and commitment of their team. Now, these owners and executives are doing okay in their business, but they find themselves having to stay on top of everyone and everything all the time. This costs them their discretionary time, lost profitability, and high employee turnover. I help them discover and develop passionate and committed internal leaders who, with their folks, operate like a well-oiled machine. The owners make much more money, have a lot more discretionary time, and have a team of committed, engaged employees they can count on. Third point, help them understand your plan for their success. What are the details of your plan for their success? What are the specific steps to reach a solution or overcome a problem? Who else has achieved success with your plan, and what results were achieved? And the fourth point and final one is ask them to take action. After seeing a plan, you must challenge customers to take action. They won't do it unless you ask them to do so. Paint the picture of what their life will look like after they move forward. If you've used a clear message, this will automatically inspire action. Now that you have clarity in your message, how can it be utilized? The answer is everywhere. Be prepared to answer what does your company do in your printed collateral, your website, your emails, your advertising, your public speaking opportunities, trade shows. You train your sales team and counter staff to use it. Proposals, webinars, video marketing. Thanks for listening all the way to the end of this video. As a bonus for you, I've included a link to a resource below for more ideas on messaging. If you want help with getting clear about your small business message, schedule a free discovery session below with me. Leadership does matter. It really matters to you and all the folks in your life. Please consider that success is nothing more than a few small disciplines practiced every day, and failure is simply a few errors in judgment repeated daily. Bye-bye for now.